Hi guys, we have Shubashini with us today, and her journey with me has been incredible so far. It's just been 2 months of working together, and she has transformed her life from the place where she was anxious, she was disturbed, her emotions were not in place, but today she is confident. In her own words, she has said that she's confident. She has manifested her tenants moving out of her place, and now she's renovating her home, which she has gifted to her parents, or probably it is her family house, and her parents are gonna be living in that home and closest. So we are gonna discuss more in details about how Subhashini manifested all this, how she became a person who was underconfident, disturbed, and not able to, understand her emotions, to a person who's confident and know that everything is achievable and possible. Hi,
Hello.
Subhashini. We are so happy to have you here, and we would love to know more about you. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Subashini. I live in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I'm a dentist by profession and a homemaker too. I have a 11-year-old daughter and I have a loving family. So when I was married and I came to Coimbatore, I bought a flat for my parents here so that they can move in to be with me after a few years. But I had rented it out till the time being there that my parents would join. And after COVID, my parents decided that they would like to join me and Coimbatore as early as possible. So I just told the tenants that thank you so far, but now we would like our house back for our personal use. And they said we will move out, but they never did. They started playing mind games with us. They stopped paying the rent regularly, and they never picked up our calls, and they started ghosting us. So it became like a cat and mouse game. And my parents were becoming frustrated, and my husband was also very upset because I chose the tenants. So this was becoming an everyday issue for us for the past like 1.5 years. Every day, continuously, this was going on, this drama. So, but thankfully, everything is sorted out now, and I needed help. So and Sukriti, the academy, it was a godsend. So and I manifested the tenants moving out happily by God's grace. That's what happened.
Yeah, I remember the first time that we spoke, I promised you that this is gonna happen and we are gonna work and make it happen together. So of
Yeah.
course I knew that how to make it happen for you, and it took less than 2 months, I believe, that they moving out
Yeah.
after you trying for 1.5 years
Yes.
by yourself,
Exactly.
that they move out, but they were not able to move out, and
Yeah.
losing out your temper, your relationships, and a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was very draining. It was taking a toll on my health. And other than this, there was no other what to say. Everything was focused on this, so I could not live life happily. Every day, this was an ongoing struggle. So my parents, my husband, and everybody were upset. So I definitely, it was such a huge obstacle. I mean, for maybe for others outside, it may not be such a big of problem, but it was a big problem. It was draining all of our energies and happiness.
Yeah, of
So I,
course.
so I
I
needed
mean, I'm sure that it was affecting all areas of your life, your
exactly,
relationships, your money, because
mm,
energy cannot be differentiated in terms of these
exactly,
aspects. Energy is one, so either it's positive or negative or confused. So yeah, it affects all other areas of life.
definitely, definitely,
But I'm glad that we are doing this interview today and everything is sorted. Now you know how to control your emotions, how not to let your emotions
Questions,
overpower you, and live a happy life. So proud
definitely,
of you for that, because you
thank
took
you,
action, right? You are one of those action takers who did not sit with your problems, but who tried to look out for the solution and who found the solution.
definitely, yes.
Amazing. Subhashini, I want to know that, before joining Sukriti Rally Academy, were you doing anything in terms of manifestation, techniques, any, rituals?
Actually, now that you ask, looking back, maybe I was like wondering why this is happening to me. Many people have tenants and they just lead a happy life. Why am I having problems in this? Why me? And because of the whole responsibility was on me now because I chose the tenants. But there are people who give even bigger houses to rent. They don't have such problems. So why me? Why am I struggling with this issue? So I was having that thought, and once you just scrolling through Instagram, I just came across this term manifestation. So it was just raised my curiosity, and I randomly followed a few pages. And I didn't think much about it. I mean, I had a problem and I was working towards a solution, but I didn't know that what I was trying to is actually manifest. I just want the tenants out. I didn't know the term exactly that. I mean, the exact term, but that's what. So I learned about it maybe around 8 months back, just a year. And even then, I didn't think much about it.
Okay.
I didn't know that it could be the solution to my problem or the thing that I needed. So slowly during my free time, actually not during my free time, just to distract myself, I started scrolling on Instagram. And actually that led me to you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I actually seen all of your reels and videos. I like them. I even then I didn't think about joining an academy or anything. I just liked you and I enjoyed your videos, how you talk. And I saw a video about how you manifested a trip to Mumbai with your dad. I think, yeah, I like that a lot. So you were in the back of my mind, but I didn't think of joining an academy till then. But one day there was a huge fight in my house, and I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I just didn't know what to do. I mean, other than going to the police, there was no other option. But I didn't want to do that. So that time, I think you had called for a one-on-one discovery call. So I just messaged you. And once I spoke to you, at the minute I spoke to you, I think something happened. I was so relieved. I just trusted my intuition and I just joined your academy. And that's the best thing that I have ever done. I'm
Yeah,
so
I
grateful to
think
you.
I am equally grateful to the universe and to you for trusting me. And,
Yeah,
I believe that I don't reach out to people, people don't reach out to me. It's the universe making us meet and make it happen. Like you said, you went with the flow. The other day, things were not working fine in your life. You were scrolling, then you came across my account, and then you joined the academy. That's how you
yeah, that was
went
my
with the flow.
journey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did not overthink about it. But
definitely. The way you spoke to me gave me much needed confidence. And you said you're there to support me. At that time, I felt alone because none of my family members were able to even talk to each other because of this friction. Though we all loved each other, we did not
yeah,
know how to support each other.
yeah,
So I badly needed some support and guidance, and your words gave me much needed confidence. And I was so happy to have you as a friend. I mean, just to talk to. And joining the academy, the telegram messages, it just made me feel that I'm not alone. I mean, I can be, I mean, guidance is always there, support is always there. I just have to take action.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Taking action is very, very important because if you are not taking action, even if the support is available out there, you will not get that support because until and unless you show up as a person who needs it, nobody will come
Exactly.
to you, nobody would get to know that you need it, right? So,
Exactly.
and sometimes it's not our friends and family that we need the support from for our growth, it is outside of them, right? I
Exactly.
personally believe that if you want to grow, you grow outside of your friends and family because
Yeah, because
they are,
you know the limitations of your friends and family. I mean, I love my family, but I know in certain areas they too do not have the knowledge or the right words to support. So though we love them, they cannot give everything to us.
Yes, absolutely. That's very true. Because if friends and family were the only people who would, give us growth,
Matter, yeah.
we would never need anybody else out of them. I mean, other
Yeah,
than them,
exactly.
right? So it's very, very important for people to be open to learning, because we are here to learn, and any person you come across could teach you anything. If you're ready to, if you open yourself up to learn a certain thing from a person, like from me, you were open to learn about manifestation, you learned it. But if you're not open to learn something specific,
Yeah.
and even if you meet a person, that person will teach you something. It could be good or bad, but everybody we come across teaches us something.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing that you took action. One more question I have from you, Subhashini, that when you took action, was there any sort of lack mindset in terms of finances? Because I believe this is something that a lot of people needs to know, that money is just an energy, right? And a lot of
Exactly.
people stop themselves. They know that they need help, but they stop themselves because they are not in the present moment. They are thinking about what will happen in the future. And most of the times it is negative in terms of money. That if we will let money out, we will be left with this much money and that would not be enough. So that's a lack mindset. What was your situation at that time when you
I wouldn't say I was like, I had a lot of spare cash, but I had a small amount of savings. But I knew that if I invest in the academy, I'm never going to regret it. I'm going to get more value, and it's just an exchange for the services. I mean, everyone should know that nothing comes for free. They have to give something, and it's always a fair exchange. So though it was a meager amount of my savings, I had complete trust in you, and I knew that it is well spent. And I definitely can assure you that each penny has that I gave you, you have given me more than what I expected. So
right, right,
that I don't think you should overthink about this aspect, because you give what you give more than what you offer. So I always felt that it was the best investment I have made, because that investment totally transformed me. I'm totally a different person than I was before I joined. And this one is not just for a temporary effect, it's permanent.
right, right. That's absolutely right.
So it's worth
So
it.
that's amazing, Subhashini. You have expressed yourself that you had a little saving of your own,
Yeah.
but what you invested was a major part of that saving, right? But then
Yeah,
also you didn't stop yourself, and you invested in my program, right? And the investment
definitely.
was a full investment in one go. So, Subhashini, I want to understand, did you actually, do you think that whatever you invested, you did not get that money back in terms of money itself? So I want people to understand that when they invest in something, when they invest money in something, they actually get it back, right? So when you invested in my program, you actually invested some money, but when you invested, it actually came back to you as well. So can you share that, if that came back, and how quickly it came back to
Like, I just joined at the end of March, and now it's like June. I don't know, but money, in terms of money, but the property which I was talking about is worth more than 2 crores today. So,
you? It's amazing.
yeah, exactly. So when I bought it like 10 years back, today it's worth more than 2 crores. So it's not even 1% of it.
Yes,
So
absolutely. Whatever you have invested, it's not even 1% of it.
percent of it.
But whatever you invested, see, it's your way of thinking, right? That
Yeah.
when you are looking at it from the perspective that my house is worth crores today,
Hmm.
right? That is again money,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So that's a mindset.
Definitely. Yeah. And the relief and the freedom I feel is worth more than that. Every day when I get up, I used to be dreading. how this day is going to go. I used to be dreading the day. But today I get up with a happy smile on my face. That is worth more than any money anybody could give me.
Yes, absolutely. And with this, you also, shared about this one thing, that money does not guarantee you peace of mind. Peace of mind guarantees you money, right? When you had peace of mind, you got your house back, right?
Definitely, yeah.
But
So
when you had money, there was no
yeah,
guarantee of peace of mind.
definitely. There was no happiness, peace of mind, no fun. I think I told you in our interview first that it's been days since I even smiled or had a hearty laugh.
Yeah.
I was turning into a zombie. The whole house was becoming like a I mean, it was like as if somebody had died. Everybody was so sad and as though the sky has fallen on our heads.
Yeah, I remember the first call
Yeah,
that we had. You were really anxious and
yeah,
you were not in the right mindset at that time.
yeah, exactly.
So if I ask you, Subhashini, that you need to explain, I mean, you have to give one word for your transformation, what would you give? What do you call
Transform
your transformation?
is incredible. The transformation is phenomenal. That's what I can say. It's the best. I mean, it's what I needed and the best thing that could have ever happened to
Awesome, awesome.
me.
So, what is the difference between the person who you were the day we spoke and who you are today? Can you explain that to the people who are gonna watch this?
Like I was when I spoke to you, I mean, till the moment I was going to speak to you, I was really nervous, upset, upset. I was frustrated, angry at myself and everyone around me. Fear. I was in a very acting from a place of fear. Everything was so scary. Anything could happen. So I was totally scared and depressed, definitely depressed, anxious. That's it. I was in short of a nervous breakdown. That's what could have happened. So from today, I'm a very happy, calm, composed. I look forward to every day. I'm just open to life. I'm so happy.
Yes, yes,
So yeah.
absolutely. And I'm sure that this didn't happen overnight, like you joined the academy and it happened for you. So, can you tell the people who are going to watch this that what was your aha moment? What are the things that you think that worked for you inside the academy?
Okay, once I joined, you put me in the Telegram group and you gave me access to the app. I started watching the videos and I started applying some of the so-called techniques. I just meditated for 10 minutes in the morning. I mean, just to do something. And then I started writing gratitude in the evening. And then I just went on about my day. But even then, I used to go and ask them, I used to call them, and they used to give negative replies. They used to trigger me very badly. I used to get upset, cry. But immediately, I reached out on the group. So you replied, and the other people also gave me replies that gave me confidence. They put me on the right. I didn't brood over. I quickly changed to a more positive mindset. And it was just a month, 1.5 months before everything happened. You said definitely it's going to happen. The confidence and the encouragement you gave me, they made me realize that it's just a few steps more. I have to change myself energetically. You taught me that the answers are within me. It's just an energy shift. And one day you told me to just go on a date with myself. So I just forgot everything and I just had fun. And things quickly moved. So when I changed, everything moved. But you gave me the confidence to change. I didn't
Right,
brood over things. I didn't overthink. I just followed the small things, but which are actually the big things which change.
right. So, the
That's what
tools and
happened.
strategies worked for you, and also the support of the community, right?
Exactly.
So, of course, tools and strategies, I know that it works for everybody, but what do you think is the role of community in someone's life?
See, humans are a social animal. We cannot live alone,
Yeah,
and having like-minded people is the biggest blessing around you. Having people who are like-minded and who encourage you is a good thing, right? So God's gift. So you have to trust and just go with them. It's like the satsang, like-minded people. You
right,
just join them and the vibration just catches.
right. You have said it very right that, you know, vibrations.
Yeah,
Because some days
exactly.
when we are not positive, the vibration that somebody else is having for us travels to us and it changes our energy, right? And like you said, that every time you felt low, you came to the community, you spoke your heart out, and people didn't judge you because
Yeah,
that's not what happens inside our
yeah,
community.
exactly.
People were actually there to support and help you,
Help.
to show you the right thing, right?
Definitely, yeah. It's a good camaraderie. So we don't know each other personally, but we are all like the common goal is to be a better version of ourselves and to
Yes,
feel good. So it's very nice.
yes, absolutely. So, apart from the tools and strategies that I shared with you, this is something which is a major part in your transformation, right? Because
Definitely, yeah.
there were not
Every
just
day,
there was not just one person who was helping you, but there were more people, more than 20 people who were helping you become a better version.
yeah, definitely the community is one of the best parts about the academy, I would say.
Yeah. And you also get a chance to, help others as well. So that ways you're
Definitely.
giving back people
Yeah,
around you and the
and
community.
I have learned a lot from other people's messages and their life stories too. I
Yeah.
always enjoy the live calls also. I enjoy how you handle other people, and I've learned a lot from them too. So it's not just my journey. I've learned a lot from others' journeys too.
Yeah. So do you think that whatever you learned, somewhere you resonated and applied the, solutions that I gave to them, to you as well, to your life as well? So do you
Yeah.
think that you did that at some level?
Yeah, exactly. Because looking back, hearing other people's stories, I realized the mistakes I had done in my childhood, in my growing up years. I've learned a lot. I've resonated a lot and I have learned a lot. So I now
That's
know how to handle relationships better. I mean, before actual problems come, I can anticipate things and I know how to avoid them too.
how to
So
have a
that's,
better outcome of them, right?
yeah,
That's the right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm really happy and having a great conversation with you.
Yeah.
So we are coming towards the end of this interview. And I'm gonna ask you two last questions. First, that what do you think was the aha moment for you inside Supritirali Academy?
Regarding my manifestation, the aha moment was when you said that I have to be very clear with my boundaries because I was focusing on their manifestation. I mean, how they would manifest a house more than how I would get my house back. So that was a real game changer, the aha moment. When I made my boundaries firmer, everything moved so quickly. That was the missing piece of the puzzle in my case. So you made me realize that. And once I was very firm and made my boundaries clear, they just had to move out. It just happened.
So do you think that once you are aligned, that's when things happen? And in your conversation, you said that now you are happy. So there is this one more question that I have from you, that are you happy because now you have manifested whatever you wanted, or are you happy first and that's when you manifested them moving out of your house?
No, definitely. I was peaceful. I wouldn't say happy, but I was definitely peaceful and calm. My the bouts of nervousness or anxiety came down. I was peaceful and calm, and everything just fell into place.
Right.
So
So if somebody else who's anxious right now, do you think that they need to work on their energy instead of focusing on techniques and, just giving all their energy to the manifestations not happening, or probably they want to make it
yeah,
happen? So do you think that that is the right way to do it?
definitely. I've learned that focusing too much of techniques is being desperate, and being desperate is again rooted in fear and lack.
Yes.
So when you are this calm, happy, or peaceful energy, it's what you said is right. The energy is what matters, and to get that energy, you need awareness, and that awareness is what I learned. How to be aware of my energy shift. So when my energy shifts, now I'm aware. Okay, I'm not in that mood, so I should shift my energy. So that awareness is what I learned. How to be aware of my energy. I
Right.
think that's the right word.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Because you were aware of your energy, that's why you were never flowing with the negative energy. You just knew that you are feeling negative, you are thinking negative, and you had all the tools, strategies, and a community to support you to shift that into a positive
Yeah,
place, right? So you were not always stuck in the negative thought
right.
process or probably feelings. You knew how to change it, right? And you had all the resources available inside the community to do that. And that's exactly why, in your own words, you saw the shift faster in your
Faster.
reality.
Exactly.
Awesome, amazing. I'm having a lot of fun, though I said that I have two more questions, but in between I've asked you a lot of questions. So
Okay.
one more question that I want to ask from you is that, was it too difficult? I mean, do you think that the videos that you went through or the tools that you had access to, was it too difficult for you to follow them, or was it something easy?
No, it was not difficult. It was very easy. Once I watched the videos, everything fell into place. It just happened. It was definitely not difficult. I mean, I trusted and I took action. I I did what you told me to do, and that's it. It
Right. So
was
it
easy.
was like less efforts and more magnetism got you the results
Yeah,
that
it
you
was it was it was a fun journey, I would say.
I'm glad, because that's what I want my clients to feel like. They should not feel like they are doing something. It is all about the journey of being. And that is
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
why you know that, you know, there are no rituals that I give you every day. Of course, you said that you did every day, you did gratitude, and every day
But
did
once
some meditation.
yeah, in the beginning I did it like consciously, but after some time it just became a part of me.
So you were
So
being in that energy.
whenever I see something nice, I feel grateful for it automatically. I don't need to sit separately and be grateful for something.
That's the
It just
right
became a part
achievement.
of me. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes, that's the right achievement, because, manifestation is not about doing, it is about being. And of course, you need to do something to be something.
Yeah,
But
it was just like a practice thing for the main for I mean for a learner. You just practice it till it becomes natural to you always.
yes,
Right.
yes, absolutely. That's very true. So, yeah, it was amazing talking to you. Now, just one last question. Any advice, tip that you want to give to your viewers?
Okay. My advice is life always gives you challenges. So get support and get the right tools so that these challenges will no longer be challenges. They will just be a part of your journey in life. So right support, investing in a right support is the best thing I did, because my manifestation, even though it, my family, where I love my family and we were all together, we could not support each other because each person's mindset is different. Even though we love each other, a mindset is different. So support in the form of a good community and like-minded people is definitely is a tool to help you manifest anything, and it's a good thing in life to know like-minded people and to learn. So that's the best thing I can say.
Yes, absolutely right. And we are happy to have you as a part of our community, because you yourself contribute so much in others' life through your journey, through your transformation and the other ways as well. I keep on, checking the messages in the Telegram group, and I
Yeah,
see
I
that
know.
you also respond to people and help them in any way that you can. And it's amazing. That is why I have created this community, because, we always miss these kind of people who don't
Yeah,
judge us, who
yeah,
don't tell us what is right and what is wrong, but are always there to support us.
yeah,
So, yes, thank you so much for giving us your time. And I look forward to more achievements, more manifestations, and
yeah.
transformations in your life.
Thank you so much. I enjoy my time in this academy right from the day I spoke to you. I'm enjoying every moment of it, and I'm learning and achieving too. So I'm just happy to be here with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad to listen to this. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.